Can't wait till spring, get rid of this mud, because today it's bad, it's cold, it's not frozen, it's not fun. Oh man, we got to take out the stuff from trash picking, but not much. So I guess it was kind of good that I didn't find too many things the other day doing trash picking, but got to remove some of this tile and take out that clam chair or seashell chair, whatever the correct terminology is for that. But we're doing some scrap things today. I decided I'm going to do one more run to the scrapyard. It's not going to be a long video. It's not going to be a action-packed video, but it's going to be fun to kind of get rid of this clutter and get back my garage. Don't know if I'll take a non-ferrous. We'll determine about that. I do actually, yeah, you know what, I'm going to take that, I think it's number 1 insulated copper. It's this stuff. Now, you guys follow my trash picking videos. You guys would know that, you know what, I don't think this is number 1. Hey, it might be. We'll see what happens with that. You guys would see that I got this in the trash probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. And we're going to see what they give me. We'll see how much money that is, because that guy just gave it to me, just that whole strand of wire. So it'd be cool to see pretty much how much money he just handed to me in one shot. So let's get into this. Let's start doing some scrap things. Got to start loading up the van, start cleaning up around here. I want to gain back my garage. My whole goal is to be able to have a functional garage and stuff like that. So currently a little under 40, probably about 35. Alrighty, let's get moving. Alright, so people are asking me a lot about different things and what's worth it really to take apart in terms of the scrap world. This, I believe, is what, a dehumidifier? I don't think it is a humidifier. I think it's a dehumidifier, and there's usually a plastic tub right here. And I recycled a tub. It's plastic. It usually has like a number 2 on the bottom in terms of plastic. So usually I just take that off because they don't want to buy plastic at the scrapyard. It's not their business. But something like this, I think, has a sealed unit on the backside, somewhere in there. I think it's down there. And here is a radiator. You have your copper cords or coils, noodles right there. It's not really showing up at all. Oh, there you go. That's the end of a copper noodle. So usually for air conditioners, I will take them apart. For something like this radiator core, I guess you'd call it, would be very small. So something like this would not be worth it to take apart, because the value of that item after you put in all the labor to kind of take it out would really not be worth your time. But there are some things that I will take apart, like that sink that's down there. When I try to use a hatchet and knock off, look how moldy all the stuff is. I want to try to take a hatchet and knock off that piece, because that's brass. We will see. Gotta keep loading. This thing's a little moldy and rusty. I wouldn't really put it in my pool. It's all gunked up. I don't know what this is. Looks like a fitting. Number 2 copper fitting, maybe. Sometimes this stuff is like plated copper, but it's not copper. So what I'll do is I'll put it there. Ah, you see, it's not even copper. That would trick someone. So that looks like a copper tube fitting. It's actually not copper. It's iron. So always good. This is a magnet. I know I talk about it a lot. If it sticks to something, it's iron. It's junk. Junk metal. Dripping water everywhere. Some people might remember this. This is the downfall of buying storage lockers, is you end up with stuff like this. Big piece of concrete It's for, I guess, an umbrella or a flag. That tube goes onto the other side. You put the flag through there. That's flat on the ground, so it's upside down right now. But problem with buying storage lockers is you end up with stuff like that. I can't get rid of that. That's not something someone would buy. It's not something that the garbage men take. You just end up with stuff like that. And how am I supposed to get rid of that? I have to somehow chisel it up and break it up so I can throw it out. Garbage men and people don't like hauling concrete. It's very heavy, and it costs money to get rid of because it goes by weight. So, downfall of buying storage lockers. Scrap. So this top piece looks like it's plastic. This also looks like it might be plastic coated, maybe some sort of metal that's it's a whiter metal, so it's either stainless or it's just plastic. But this here, I whacked it pretty good. It might come up on camera. There you guys can see a little hint of brass color over there. It's kind of a golden color. It's brass color. So this will go into the brass pile, which I'm not taking today because I don't have enough. If I even have a brass, yeah. So this and this are my only pieces of brass. This is all stainless. Huh. Yeah, I don't have many non-ferrous metals today. That is one thing. It's going. I'll be lucky to get 40 bucks out of all this, but I gotta make the space. All right, didn't grab these last time I went scrapping, so today would be it. It's gotta be, I don't know, 8-10 pounds here. It's got some weight. We'll see what we get with this. Those are heater cores, or radiator cores. Got power tools. We'll see what happens with that. Number 1 wire, I think. And then we test this and see if this is iron or if it's stainless. It is. As you see, it sticks. So that would be iron. They don't take that as stainless because it's a lower grade stainless, so that would just be thrown in with all this other stuff. So not too much non-ferrous today. I expect maybe 10-15 bucks out of that. We'll see what happens with the non-ferrous pile. I finally got back my garage, which is nice. Probably also going to bring a broom and broom sweep out my van while I'm there. And then when I come back, I'll broom sweep this. And hopefully maybe one of these days I'll organize. But that might be for another day. So I think we're ready. I'm going to grab the sealed unit. Don't think you get a lot for sealed units. But if you take apart a radiator, it's like 1 or 2 hacks to get the sealed unit out. And they give you a couple more cents per pound. It might be double the price of iron. So you might as well just hack it off a little bit more and take this piece off. It's got some weight as well. So we'll be on our way. See you guys at the scrapyard. That's what I need. I need one of those. Genie lift. Those things come in handy. I was going to buy a bucket truck a couple months ago, and then the dealership that I was going to buy it from just like randomly closed down. And it was only like $2,600, so I think they're just going out of business and they're just blowing stuff out. But for like 2,600 bucks, I feel like it's worth it. Here we are, scrap day, scrap yard. Watch out for forklift traffic. This guy's parked sideways. Yep. Well, when you park sideways, I park in front of you. All right. So the way this thing works is you get a shopping cart. You put all your non-ferrous metals in that shopping cart, and then you bring it into here, and they do the weighing, and you get paid way over there. So they'll weigh out whatever metals you have on a scale, and depending on what kind of metal you have, they multiply it by the price per pound for whatever that metal is, and you get paid. So that's kind of how it works. And you grab a shopping cart and fill it up with just the non-ferrous metals. The ferrous metals, aka iron, goes on the other side. Cast iron, like short steel, prepared steel. There's all sorts of different names. I just put everything in the light iron. It's the cheapest, but they don't get fussy with it. You just throw it in there and it is what it is. All right, this is what it looks like. Got a sealed unit, some power tools, copper, those heater cores or radiators, and insulated copper. And that's all iron. It's probably, I'd say, I'm going to go with 500 pounds in there of iron. It's my guess. 600. I'm going with 600. All right, step 2 is you come on the big scale, and you weigh in what you weigh, whatever, before you put off all the iron. I've been waiting here for a little bit, so I don't know. Guy might be busy in there. It'll give you the green light. Whoa, now we're dropping weight. Don't do that. Yeah. So what you want a higher weight going in. So there's like a 20 pound. I think it's a tear. I think that's the right word. And you want a higher weight because when you leave, you want a lower weight. And the difference is what you get paid out in, because that's the weight that you dropped off. That's how they figure it. No, now we're good. There she is in all of her glory. Got a washing machine over there. Some other metal. A whole lot of scrap metal. Wasn't too bad. Light iron. I was way off of my weight today. Like, I had a lot more weight than I thought. So light iron, I had 920 pounds. Currently $450 a 100. So that's $41. Power tools. You guys saw I brought a couple power tools. They're 5 cents a pound. So I pay about 50 cents more per 100, or a half a penny per pound for power tools as opposed to light iron. 60 cents from that. Usually what happens if I get them in box lots and they're like made in China things or stuff that looks like it's really worn out, I'll just clip the cord out on it, and just sell just scrap the power tool. It's usually the best for everyone involved. You know, there's no reason to sell something that's going to damage your electrical system, or something that's just not going to work right. So usually that's what I do with them. Did get premium insulated copper. That's the, you know, that wire that I got from that one guy. There was 10 pounds of that, so he gave me $11. That's how much it was worth in scrap. So it wasn't a bad pickup there. I had 2 small pipes of copper. I thought one was maybe number 2. He gave me number 1 for both. Nice guy. Copper price has gone up, I feel like it was like $1.90 for number 2 and maybe $2.10 for number 1 copper. Currently it's $2.25, so that's $4.50. Those radiators, they were clean because I took off the side pieces that were iron a while back. 11 pounds of that, 95 cents per pound. So they are worth it to rip out like an air conditioner. Generally speaking, I think they weigh like 4 pounds each, the bigger ones. So they're like $3.50 or $3.70 maybe. $10.45 for that, as well as that sealed unit that came out of the air conditioner is 7 cents per pound, and it weighed 20 pounds. So that was $1.40 for that one sealed unit. Current total $69. So it was definitely a well worth trip. Yeah, it was fun. I did clean up space, and it's always fun to recycle because, you know, all this stuff was going from the trash, especially all that stuff was stuff that was going to the landfill. I ended up making $69 from it. Almost 70 bucks for literally trash. I turned trash to cash. And the reason why, you know, I really enjoy this isn't for the money, but it amazes me. You know, this is the value of trash, and this was minimal amount of metal that I picked up in comparison to what's really out there, and what isn't picked up. So I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it to definitely scrap. You know, you make a little bit of side money, and it makes it possible to, you know, make garbage picking videos and enjoy a hobby. So I do enjoy it. I enjoy scrapping. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button, and if you want to see more scrapping videos just like this, smash that subscribe button. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.